What the hell? 60k versus 1 million? Really? Played.
7, 6, 5.
Alright, we should assess Sphe's UI at all times.
2. Starting with a meteor.
Oh, this is 14. Is this the original 14? Yeah, this is 14.
Next is idols.
Oh, it's the Eureka raid. Yeah, I can't be asked unlocking that. I really wish I'd like Eureka, but I don't. Oh, the classic intro. Oh, praise be to me. Have we been logged out? Hold on, let me check this, because we're getting logged out in a second. No, we're not logged out yet. Sweet.
Okay, so what?
Oh, cringe! Stop. Stop. What is the audio level? Oh my god, it's so bad.
One of the most common things I get asked is,
A million people watch this. Oh my god.
what is your favorite raid boss? But that's kind of easy, and I spoke about that on lots of occasions.
What are my eyebrows doing? Oh, sweet Moses.
Kael'thas Sunstrider is actually rated as my favorite boss fight ever in WoW.
See? Even 10 years ago, I stuck by my guns. See? I've never changed my opinion on this fight. It's fun dabby dozy.
This fight is incredible. Multi-phased, more mechanics than all of it.
Why is it
vanilla WoW
dumb?
combined, and unlocked access to the Black Temple to fight Illidan. But it was plagued by two of the dumbest ideas ever. Firstly was Phase 1. Kael'thas
Yep,
sent
this
each
was
of his
dumb.
advisors to fight you one by one.
This is 1080p, actually. I always uploaded in 1080p. So I had Kael'thas at 4, because it definitely had some dumb moments in it. History with Preach.
No tank had ever used daggers before.
Oh god, it did make the tanks use daggers. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, I agree with this. This content creator is actually correct.
You see,
this content creator
back
is
in the good
actually.
old days, in order to use a weapon,
Oh, I did some classical music with it.
you just needed to level your skill with that weapon, or else you couldn't hit jack shit with it. Oh, you just got a super amazing sword?
I used Macaulay Culkin, Beastman, and Maladef.
Want some weapon skill with that? Do you? What's up?
What was I thinking? I think, honestly, we should all take a moment to be impressed, Chris, with how I cut out Macaulay Culkin here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I want everyone to appreciate the difference
Are you coming here to stroke your own cock?
that happens when you pay someone to do it.
Oh, wow. He literally gets up to come in here and stroke his own dick. Well, you've got to respect that play. I see an opportunity. I got better myself since here, actually.
One equipped, and eventually you would gain the
True.
levels. This
Yeah,
wasn't
you
so bad, but once it was done, in 1999, but it's still going, and is up to 18 expansions.
EverQuest.
The only downside to this game is that it's run by Sony Online Entertainment.
Booba.
They never made any mistakes, right?
Do you remember the Matrix Online? Oh, do you know how hyped I was for the Matrix Online, dude? It's not even funny. Me and Andy queued to buy this game on the day it came out.
You didn't.
We did. We fucking queued. We were
What, do you think it was going to be a WoW killer?
Oh, yeah. Because everything they sold it as being should have been. Because they managed to find a way, they said, quote, to put bullet time combat into the game. And it was supposed to be the free roaming city that you could be Neo in, essentially. And it was going to have all voice acted from the original cast.
How did bullet time work in it then?
It didn't. It was such a lie. It just slowed down. But like everything else
Was it
the
like a
same.
Max Payne sort of dive?
No, you had to. What they did. The way they did it is you had to link in combat with someone. So you two became like encapsulated in your own little bubble. And then it like just went slow. It was so rubbish. It was, and everyone around you was just like, what is going on? It was awful. It died on the first day.
Yeah.
It was that bad. Like, it had a whole city which were just grey blocks, and you couldn't go in any of the buildings. So we were expecting it to be like the Matrix, right? It is the Matrix Online, and we were like, oh, we're going to find Morpheus, there's going to be agents that are in the streets, you know, you're expecting bustling streets.
Well, I know this takes place after.
Yeah.
It's
it got
I think
better
it's canon.
later. The stupid thing is, Chris, they ran some really, really good server events.
Yeah.
Where Morpheus showed up and there's an agent attack. They like actually did some really cool community events, but the game was dog shit. So it was great for like 20 people.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a real shame.
This game
Star
is
Wars
even
Galaxies,
branded
oh no.
I quote, "This game leads players to a loss of moral virtue and takes them into a heavy psychological conflict because of the game's quest." Pretty retarded from a country who gave us 2
Oh god, I used the R word back then. Harsh.
With all these expansions, there's a ton of raid bosses. But
I used my
one is
gamer
renowned for being
language.
the
It was a
dumbest
different time.
ever.
Yeah.
A brief history
It
of
was a different time. It was a different time. It was a different time. Oh, the Crystal Dragon.
Sleeper. One day.
Okay, I honestly, when I made this scene, this is the only bit I remember making out of this video. I thought this was really funny. This is how a Crystal Dragon is born.
A red dragon and a green dragon got drunk and made naughty, and they produced a crystal dragon. Yeah.
I don't know why, but when I thought of this scene, I thought of this like as I was making the video, and I thought it was hilarious. Hashtag science. Hashtag science.
Yeah. Then he went to sleep. Kerafin was a boss designed to be unkillable because YOLO, I guess.
Oof, but why? Early days of making YouTube videos, man. I mean, look at the footage. I mean, I had to get other people's footage and ask them to use it, but look what I was like straining to get. Oh, I put Neocron in this. Crazy. You know what I mean? It was a weird time. There's absolute virtue.
This boss could be the dumbest in the game, given his abilities also include a self-heal like Lay on Hands from WoW, which can return him to 100% health, and that is the only killed now due to players being much higher level than intended. The devs square...
People saying oof, look at your comment history from 3 years ago. Yeah, this was 10 years ago. This was November 2012 that I made this. November 2012. 100% medically accurate. See, I thought that joke was fantastic. I thought it was a hilarious joke. I was like, I'm going to pin that comment. Yeah, it's 10 years ago. We're still not been kicked off. Oh, we got a few minutes. Nice. Yeah, now I'm serving time pass in real time. I was just graduating high school. Definitely of the time. It was a different world, right? It was a different world. Trolley bosses. See, I don't know why I felt compelled to put these...
to make a
Oh, Ben's there though. Yeah, Ben in the beanie.
video because Blizzard used to make bosses that had just...
I missed this, but it got so uncontrollably big. This was the Brofist map. So when I first started doing YouTube, I every week I had people who wanted to send me a little picture of themselves, and I pinned it to a world map. And they just had to send a little picture of them doing the Brofist and send it, but it very quickly escalated to the point where it was the entire wall. As you can see, it's already spreading. It's already getting way bigger. You're on that map in a fedora? Are you really? There's a lot of people on this map who are still here today. This is very early stuff. Very, very early stuff. It still exists. It's in my garage. I haven't thrown this away. I kept it safe, but it's
really
definitely
stupid
tatty.
mechanic them. MC is still an amazing looking.
Why did I think
Shaman
this
not
font was
healing
good?
would make...
Like, that's so hard to read. That is so ridiculously hard to read. What is wrong with me? But it looks cool. That must have been my thought process, but it's so crazy hard to read. Like, looking back at this, it's all
you vomit
cringe.
just fresh raiders. And ultimately, you are going to see this happen a lot.
Oh, I didn't understand how you're supposed to animate keyframes properly. So this hand like moves so awkwardly.
Ultimately, you are going to see this happen a lot.
This is a long time ago. I got much better at editing after this. This is how you learn, man. You have to learn by making this stuff. But this hand is so badly animated. And then smaller, and then down, and then just disappears. And then a bomb noise. There you go.
The best part of all this is your raid leader's reaction.
I did a skit!
What was that? How can you not tell you're a giant ball of flaming death?
Lag, mate.
This is the kind of situation that would keep you
That's a
awake
good
at
skit,
night
actually.
until the boss was decently on farm.
That's a quality
However,
skip. Oh, that's good shit. Certainly better than my animated dragon sex. Why did I put a guy with a ball gag? Oh, it was about dragon rape.
Try and unsee that.
Yeah, try and unsee that.
Anything, it wasn't the damage she did or whelps running around that
It is
screws
the
you
truth
over.
of why
It
she's
was a
covered in
simple
scars. That's why
spell
she's covered in
taken
scars.
from
It was a
unusual
lore
source.
moment.
Remember that this excellent games-based movie?
I'm not a gamer. That's the true story of what happened to Sinestra. That's the lore. Resident Evil?
Twilight Slicer is
Oh, the
so
slicer.
simple, it's
Okay.
hilarious. Two people create a laser of death between them and have to move it.
Just because you
out
don't
the
know
way.
your WoW lore doesn't
One
mean that
problem.
I'm...
Not even a boss mod could tell.
I'm
love
being a bad
Twilight
guy.
Freak like rats.
I hate this video so much because I disconnect halfway through our first kill of Sinestra and come back for the kill. You see my name up here. I disconnect like it's the only time in about 300 pulls that I disconnected. But I did disconnect. And I honestly I was so terrified that Slicer would come on me and we wouldn't be able to kill it. Easiest kill ever? No, it was bad. I was the top
Going about your
DPS of this
business,
group, and
But this
yeah,
is World of
it sucked.
Warcraft,
I can see my character though. That's me there. Yay! I'm smacking the boss.
where everyone needs to be stroking everyone else or they start freaking out.
No, I was gone for
In
about
turn,
10
this gives
seconds.
even
I was gone
funnier
for about 10
moments when
seconds
10
max,
people are all
but
bunched up and that delicious
that 10
purple
seconds
ball
could
appears
easily
above
wipe the
them.
entire raid
The
in this
pure
on this boss
panic
fight.
that ensues from them all running like rats on a ship. Of
That's
course,
a-
the
that's
person
a-
who
10
actually
seconds is a
had it
long
is the
time
guy
at
who stands
Sinestra.
still and doesn't notice. Never be that guy.
Good video, this. I did not record. I would like to tell you guys that this spreading of the PG logo was easy to make. It's not. This. So all this has to do is split in half. I don't know why, because I could do this in like half a second now, but I have no idea. And it doesn't even look good. And then a different font and completely different color style underneath it. I don't know. I don't know. I could do it so much better in like a quarter of a second now. Color scheme on point? I have no idea.
Alright, the next two I've put together because they're 5-man bosses. But I'm talking about them
Oh, look how I did the audio. I just put my snowball on the arm of the chair. No shit. With a pop filter from that far away. It's not even looking at me. But I've got a pop filter at 1 meter distance. I want clean audio, guys. I need clean audio. What I'm doing. It's important we get clean audio. Oh my god.
during the Burning Crusade when they were on Heroic.
Yeah, we need
And
clean
legit,
audio.
If you've done them after or you did them in overgeared content, then you won't really get the same message.
Oh, Ben don't give a
Understand
fuck.
that these two were a pair of
Time for fun!
Oh,
We kill
yes.
someone else.
Hellfire. The Shattered Halls.
Yeah, the Shattered
One of
Halls,
the most-
baby.
Doesn't get
I bet
the
no one really had a
potential
problem
fun
with
that
this in the
happens with
remake, did they?
those that build my Jesus
Shame.
trip.
That's
Why
not
people
handsome,
think the entire
Franz.
group of people
Fun!
is a clear jab from Blizz.
Did that, for those of you who played TBC Classic, did that boss still destroy everybody? I bet it didn't anymore. It used to wreck the entire party. Like, it was absolutely devastating. It was fun in the first week. Okay. People knew how to play. Alright, fair enough. You were just bad. It was the Burning Crusade. Like, it's all good going back and playing it now and being all Mr. Cool.
We can't really have a trolly list without an actual troll in there.
Ah, I
For hell,
hate this
if there's
fight.
one troll who is designed with pure fun and trolliness in mind, it's the one and only Bloodlord Mandakir. Vicman zones were not decided.
boss.
No set tactic.
That boss was
kill the
like
pet,
15
not kill
minutes
the pet,
long, man.
boss, longer than Apocalypse Now, and gets increasingly harder as it gets on.
I think you can Zerg it now. People have learned how to
sorry
Zerg this fight, but originally you had to take like 50.
The next fight really speaks to me. As a testament to how the older WoW developers either
Why did I say this was trolling?
WoW was not going to live past the first
Oh,
year,
just because of the way it wrecked people?
Yeah. I kind of miss those guys.
You know what's cool though? They did go back and put in Nefarian class calls for classes that came after. Like, I think Death Knights have got one, and I think Demon Hunters have got one as well. Yeah, I think they did. I think they did put them back in there. Yeah, it breaks your bow. Have you missed a surprise? No, the server's resetting. I think we should have been kicked off by now. Checking. I'm still on. Why are we still on? Is it going? Oh, they were expected to get kicked off. Okay. So...